There are so many different kinds of tread for skateboarding shoes. You're probably gonna know what the tread is going to be like depending on what brand you're skating. By the end of this video, you're probably gonna know what to expect in terms of tread when it comes to what shoe you're skating next. Let's start off with the classic waffle tread on Vans. Vans is a brand that's very consistent with how grippy their tread is. If you see Vans claiming they have grippier tread on a certain pair of shoes, guess what? They're probably lying. I've never skated a pair of Vans where they claim that it was more grippy and it actually be more grippy. It's pretty consistent throughout and it's always usually really good if the tread is a gum outsole. If the tread is colored or any other type of outsole, then it usually tends to lose its grip quicker, and I think it has something to do with the coloring of the tread on the bottom of the outsole. But if you skate any of their shoes that has a colored outsole, like it's yellow or pink or some kind of weird color like that, then you're going to lose the tread's grip a lot quicker. And regardless, I always seem to feel like the tread on Vans shoes seems to wear out a lot quicker than other skate shoes. As far as the pattern goes for the bottom of these shoes, it doesn't really seem to make a difference if it has a waffle tread or any other type of pattern. No matter what, it's going to be grippy if it's this gum color. If it's not, then good luck having the grip stay there. But for some reason, I feel like the grip on Vans always ends up being less grippy than other skateboarding shoes. So if you want to get a Vans shoe next, then make sure it has a gum colored outsole if you plan on skating them. But what about Adidas skateboarding shoes? Any shoe that I've ever skated from Adidas has always had really good tread. If the tread is white or a gum sole, then it usually holds up really well and it's very consistent with its grippiness. However, if it is colored like this Nickel vulcanized outsole or like this Liberty Cup blue outsole, then you're gonna be losing your grip a lot quicker than if you're to skate a gum outsole or a white colored outsole. Starting to sense a pattern here going on. When it comes to the pattern of the tread on the bottom of Adidas, it also doesn't really seem to make a difference if it's deep and groovy or if it's shallow in a herringbone pattern. Either way, as long as you get the gum sole or a white outsole, then you're gonna be good. If it's a colored one like these, or if it's black, probably not gonna be that grippy. At least not for that long. So if you are trying to make an Adidas shoe your next skateboarding shoe, then try to make sure that it's a gum outsole or a white outsole. But what about Nike shoes? The tread whose tread is the treadiest. Nikes are the only skateboarding shoe where you will definitely feel a difference in their tread, or actually you're probably going to hear the difference in their tread. Every Nike shoe that I've ever skated, although be it very grippy, has always had this one thing in common. Whether it's a vulcanized sole, a colored outsole, or a cup outsole, it's always very squeaky. It's wild, they squeak like crazy, listen. You hear that? That's a lot of squeak. But at least the grip is consistent throughout the entire time that I usually skate them. They usually don't end up being very slippery unless I skated them for like months and months and months. So that new shoe grippiness does feel like it lasts a long time. Even if the tread is a different color, it still seems to last a while. But notice I said almost all Nike shoes because there's one Nike shoe that just didn't play by the rules, and that's Nigel's shoe. I can't find Nigel's shoe right now. It's somewhere in this debauchery of shoes. I don't know where the hell it is. But Nigel's shoe is the one shoe that I've skated on Nike that is not like the rest of the tread on the bottom of their shoes. His shoe is made out of somewhat of a different kind of foam cup sole material that is pretty consistent with like a gym shoe or a running shoe. It does feel like it has a lot of arch support in it, but the only difference is it's not super grippy, but that's how he wanted to make it. So he did what he wanted, but at the same time, it's the only Nike shoe that I've skated that does not squeak. It doesn't squeak, it just sounds like you're rubbing cardboard across the ground when you stop on your heel. Weird. So with the exception of Nigel's shoe on Nike, regardless of whether or not your outsole is going to be colored, your shoe is going to be squeaky and it's going to be grippy for a very long time. But a very key component to keep in mind when I'm telling you all this is that you're not going to always be in a skate park. If you are, then these are things to consider because your shoes do get slippery when you're skating at a skate park. But regardless of whether or not you have colored, not colored, Nigel's shoe, or a very not grippy outsole, you will not be slipping and sliding around if you're out skating in the streets because no matter what, every sidewalk in the street is very grippy and you don't really need to care whether or not your shoe's that grippy on the bottom of the shoe. You're gonna be fine. Leave a comment down below, let me know what shoes you want me to review next. I am restocking the unbreakable shoelace right now. There's going to be a lot more as well as black ones, 50 inches, 60 inches, and 70 inches. So get ready for that because I fixed the thing that was broken last time. Initially when I put it out, you could only buy them with PayPal because I messed something up on the back end and then I fixed it, and the second that I fixed it, all of the laces were gone in 30 minutes. Make sure that you're ready for that. Set your calendars for, I'll tell you the date when I get it. But for now, I love you. Make sure you you know what to do. High quality content going to a million really soon. Bye bye, I love you. If you watched this far, leave a comment saying, Unbreakable shoelace being restocked? Hell yeah. I'm going to notsponsored.shop right now just to look and see when it's going to be done, because it might be ready by now. Who knows? Maybe I watched this a little late. Maybe I just got here in time to be able to buy the shoelace. What's this? Also, shoe drops coming out? Gonna make your new shoes last way longer? Christian's hair is hella in his eyes. It's super annoying. But that's cool because I'm dedicated to these comments. You read this comment, I'm dedicated. Have a good day. Love you and love everyone you love too. Okay, bye. Love you.